What is up, you guys? Gold Pony here today in the 2017 Subaru Outback, courtesy of Faulkner Subaru in Mechanicsburg, PA. And I am always excited to drive Subarus because they're extremely reliable cars and they won Best Resale Value of the Year from Kelley Blue Book. So anyways, starting with pricing on the 2017 Outback, there are a few trims available. The first one's going to be the 2.5i. That one's going to start at $25,645. Then there's going to be the Premium for $27,695. There is the Limited, which is what I am in today. That one starts at $32,390. Then there is the Touring for $35,995 and the 3.6R Limited for $34,995. And obviously the 3.6R is going to have the 3.6 liter 6-cylinder boxer engine. That was going to put out 256 horsepower, 247 pound-feet of torque. And the miles per gallon for that one's going to come in at around 20 in the city, 27 on the highway using regular gas. Pretty cool there. But for all the other trim levels, the engine setup is going to come from a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder boxer engine, putting out 175 horsepower at 5,800 RPM and 174 pound-feet of torque, available at 4,000 RPM. And with either engine setup, that power is going to be sent to all four wheels through one of the best all-wheel drive systems out there, Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive system. And that power is going to be sent to the wheels through a CVT transmission with paddle shifters. And miles per gallon for that engine setup is going to come in at around 25 in the city, 32 on the highway. Once again, using regular gas. But now another awesome thing I want to mention on this one. There is kind of an off-road mode called X mode. And so what X mode does is it increases the all-wheel drive system engagement. So it uses enhanced control of the VDC system, basically to help reduce wheel spin and provide you better traction when you're off-roading. So if you live in someplace cold like Pennsylvania, and you know snow is right around the corner, X mode is definitely going to help you through it. If not, the Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive system, which alone is a beast in itself in snow. But anyways, this one is going to come with 8.7 inches of ground clearance, so more than enough to get over just about everything. And as far as visibility goes, I think I have a kind of dirty rear window right there, but after I shot this shot, I cleaned it up a little bit and it was a whole lot better, so definitely no issues with visibility there. Side mirrors are also perfect. This one does come with the Subaru EyeSight system, but I'm going to get a little more into that a little later in the video. But anyways, I do want to test out these paddle shifters. I'm always interested in how quickly the paddle shifters react and to make sure they don't shift for you, because that kind of defeats the purpose, at least in my eyes. Nice. I will say they're pretty quick, actually. Also, what I love about this one is, of course, to put it in paddle shift mode, all you have to do is tap one of the paddle shifters, but I took it right up to 4,000 RPM in second gear and I held it there and it didn't shift for me. So well done, Subaru, for making paddle shifters that don't completely defeat the purpose of paddle shifters. Anyway, since I haven't done it yet, let me do a quick little acceleration. We'll see how quickly this 2017 Outback here can get up to speed. You can definitely tell it's a CVT transmission, but actually, not too bad. I definitely see no issues with merging onto the highway or anything like that. When you think about it, the trade-off is the more power you get, the less miles per gallon. So to get 32 miles per gallon on the highway and to have an awesome all-wheel drive system like this one does, definitely enough power for its purpose. But now moving on to the exterior, up front there are projector beam halogen headlights on the 2.5i and Premium trims. And then on the Limited, Touring, and 3.6R, you're going to get HID headlights. Those are always nice, a little better visibility with those. And on the Touring, there's going to be steering responsive fog lights as well. So when you're going around the bend, the fog lights are going to adjust based on your steering angle to give you a little better view of what's around the corner. That is definitely awesome. Then there is that front underguard on the Limited, Touring, and 3.6R. But then swinging around to the sides, there are integrated turn signals for the Limited trim and up. There are roof rails on all trims. Then when it comes to the wheel setup, there are 17-inch aluminum alloys on the 2.5i and Premium and 18-inch aluminum alloys on the Limited and up. But then swinging around to the back, there is a small rear spoiler that definitely looks good there. And there is a rear wiper, which I should have used before I shot that rear visibility shot, obviously, because that rear wiper definitely comes in handy. But then just below it all, there is a chrome-tipped exhaust outlet. But now since we are around back, let's pop the rear hatch there, and basically all you need to do is press one button in the back, or you can use the key fob if you want, and then just step away. The rear hatch is actually going to open itself, and then if you wanted to close it as well, all you need to do is press one button, step away. Again, it's going to close itself. Pretty cool setup there. But anyways, let's leave it open here, because as far as cargo capacity goes, that's going to come in at 35.5 cubic feet, which is actually a pretty good bit there. But then if that wasn't enough, you can put those rear seats down, of course. And there's actually a little latch back there as well, so if you just hit that, that'll fold down the rear seats as well, giving you a ton of added space if you needed it. By the way, that power rear liftgate is only available on the limited trim and up. And then moving on up to those rear seats, the rear legroom comes in at 38.1 inches, so for reference, I'm even 6 feet tall. This is how much space I had going on back there. And there is, of course, a fold-down rear armrest with cup holders and reclining rear seats on the limited trim and up. Definitely nice. But then swinging on up to those front seats, there are heated seats on the limited trim and up, so I do have them today, and they are on right now because it's kind of cold today. As far as the steering wheel goes, it does come tilt and telescoping. It is leather wrapped. It is heated as well on the touring trim and up. But then when it comes to the startup, all you need to do is simply put your foot on the brake, press the engine start button, and then upon startup, those gauges are going to do a full sweep. They do come outlined in an awesome blue color there, so that's pretty cool. There's your trip information on the bottom as well as your average miles per gallon. Kind of lets you know how you're driving at the very top there, in between the speedometer and tachometer. But then as far as overall interior quality goes, there is a power moonroof that comes standard on a limited trim and up, and it is optional on the premium if you wanted to go for that. And once again, since I have the limited, there is dual zone climate control, so both the driver and the passenger can set their own temperatures there. There is an auto dimming rear view mirror as well, with the little compass in the upper right hand corner. There is home link controls under the mirror there as well. But overall, I'm a pretty big fan of the interior here. There's a soft touch leather on top, and there is a wood look in the middle there. But then a lot of the fun stuff happens front and center here. There is a Starlink 6.2 inch touchscreen on the 2.5, but all the other trims, including the premium and up, are going to get a Starlink 7 inch touchscreen display. And that touchscreen is going to come with a ton of things, like there's going to be navigation available like you're looking at right now. There's also Bluetooth, so you can link your phone to the car and have hands-free capability there. Then if you hit the apps button, you're going to have access to things like Pandora once you link your phone to the car, of course. And if you hit the info button, there's a ton of other stuff. You can view sports, you can view the weather forecast. That's what I was doing right there. You can view stocks, or you can view the nearest gas station if you see you're running low on fuel. That's pretty cool. And there, of course, is a bunch of other stuff you can go through there as well. But last thing I wanted to mention on this screen is when you put the car in reverse, there is a reverse camera, of course. So you are able to see who or what is behind you, so you don't go running anything or anyone over, which as always leads me into safety. So to start, of course, you got the Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive system, which is a safety feature in itself, really. There is also vehicle dynamic control with traction control. There are daytime running lights up front. There's brake assist, four-wheel anti-lock brakes, a tire pressure monitoring system. There's front, side, and side curtain airbags. There is latch, aka lower anchors and tethers for children, for the car seats in the back. There are rear child door locks as well, so they don't go swinging the door up in the middle of the highway. And lastly, Subaru's eyesight system, which comes standard on the touring and is optional on all other trims. That comes with adaptive cruise control, so it actually slows down if the car in front of you slows down, so it kind of monitors your speed based on the car in front of you. That's awesome. There is pre-collision braking, lane departure warning, and sway warning, and lane keep assist. And so, but anyways, that is about it for this one, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like the video and subscribe. You're free to follow me on all this stuff I'm going to put at the bottom of the screen there, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay gold.